Finally, y'all, beef ribs. Let's get it. Okay, folks, look, this is what I want to talk about. Listen, this video really here is like so you can kind of like get your feet underneath you, you know what I mean, when you're outside on the grill, right? Listen, I told everybody before, like doing a pork shoulder, you know what I mean, those are super easy to do, and this right here might even be even easier to do than, you know, the pork butt or the pork shoulder. I'm gonna go ahead and address this on the back end right here. Listen, I don't pull this off right here because if you ask me, this right here is what's really keeping the meat together after we cook this, right? So we want to keep the membrane on the back. Now, I want you to come here and take a look. Let's see. This one right here is pretty good, you know what I mean? Okay, right here, you can see it's got like some decent marbling. You see that fat right there? That's what you want, right? And this is gonna be super easy. Okay, so if you come here, you guys get a chance to look at this right here. You didn't see me flying over it as I was doing it. Look, I didn't take a whole lot off. I just took some of the fat, that harder, you know, the hard fat off the top, right? Now let's just talk about, you know, seasoning. This right here is just something that I put together. Look, you can see it's heavy on the pepper, right? That's what helps you get that bark. Now, there's two ways you can do this. I know I'm big on, you know, putting a binder on there, which I'm getting ready to do that. I'm just gonna put some W sauce on it. W sauce, you know, on it. I know everybody wanna know that's that Worcestershire, whatever, however you pronounce it, that's what it is. I call it the W sauce, right? So I'm gonna put some W sauce on there just to get it to stick just a little bit. And then I'm getting ready to, you know, heavily, you know, put this rub on the top because we wanna form a bark. Super easy, folks. Now, we're gonna go ahead and, you know, season, right? I'm gonna start by just doing the sides right here. I done brought everything over here. Obviously, you guys just seen I'm using my pellet grill, right? If you look down here, I'm using 200, I got my grill set at 250 degrees Fahrenheit. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in here, like that. And this is all it is to it, folks. Kind of like do it like this. Close it. Then we're gonna set a timer. Look, I'm gonna look at it probably after about, I'm gonna let it go for at least 3 hours. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just look at it and see where it's at. And then I'm gonna teach you guys how to use a probe, a meat probe, you know, a meat thermometer, how to probe it, and then, you know, just check it. Now, here's the difference. I'm gonna take one of these and I'm gonna wrap it, and the other one I'm gonna leave it by itself just to show you guys, you know, the difference, right? So with that being said, I'll see you guys in a few hours. Okay, folks, look, we finna take a peek at them. I haven't done anything to them, no nothing, right? I got my probe out, but this is really gonna just be an extension of my finger. I want you guys to take a look and see how these are. I make them all the time, people, so I know what this looks like. Remember, this is just 3 hours. So look, remember I said just an extension? Look, I'm just pointing at it. There's no need for me to do anything else to it. Look, I just touch it like this. You can just see it's still a little bit on the tough side, but the bark is starting to set. That's what I like. That's what that pepper gives you. And I promise you folks, this is gonna be fire. What I can do is reposition, take this one and put it over here and this one over here, just so we can get some even cook. Now remember, this is after 3 hours, right? Now I'm not finna take another look at them until at least about 5 hours. Okay, so look, now I'm getting ready to temp. It's been 6 hours, right? And you're gonna see a noticeable size difference. Look at this one here, right? And then look at this one over here. Let me pull this one over here, get it a little closer. You see that right there? When I push it, oh yeah. That look like it's right, but then we're gonna go ahead and temp it, right? So if I temp it, see we at 202, 203. And then if I get down in here, like this, 204. I'm gonna say this is kind of like done, you know what I mean? But then we got another one that's, like I said, noticeably different, right? So if I put this in here like this, I can feel the resistance going in. Look, we at 198. If I check it over here on this side, 205, that did feel good. And then we'll see what it is right here. This is gonna be our money bone, that middle one. So we have 198. So I tell you what we're gonna do. I had mentioned earlier that I was gonna do a wrap. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull this one, I'm gonna set this over here a little bit. Then I'm gonna crank mine up to about 275 until I get to about, a lot of people like to take it out 203, 205, stuff like that, but I wanna go all the way to 205, then I want to pull that big one out, and then we're gonna let it rest. Let me just get it set up and pull this one out. Okay, so since I took this one off, right? And again, I'm not gonna wrap. I just want to show you guys what this look like when it's non-wrap. A lot of videos out there with everybody wrapping them, but today we not wrapping them. Look, now I'm finna raise this up to 275, right? Then if I hit actual, it'll tell you right now, because I had it open, it's at 230, 233, and it's on its way up to 275. And we'll let it push through. Again, I don't want that thickest part, I want to see that get to, I'm gonna say, I got it. I know the internet gonna come after me, but I'm gonna show you guys what they look like. I'm gonna say we wanna have about 205, 27. Then I'm gonna pull it out. Then we're gonna let it rest the same way. Okay, folks, so look, after coming in here and, you know, seeing what they look like, listen, I let them rest for about 30 minutes, you know what I mean? You guys come on in here and take a look at this. Look at this bark. That's what you want, right? Now I'm gonna go ahead and just cut it. I'm gonna slice it this way. Oh, but before I do that, let me just show you this. Look, very, very little. Look how soft that is right there. I can almost put my, ain't no almost, if I push down, it'll go right through. But this is what you want, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and just cut this down like this. Then we'll go ahead and look and see what we got right there. You see that right there? That's that money. I don't want to hear nothing nobody say, look, pellet grills don't work, because that one right there, my RecTech 680, listen. Hey, ain't no listen, look. Now look, after looking at all of that, yeah, that's right, that's food porn. I'm gonna say 101, because listen, these are like super easy to make. I'm not finna over talk nothing. I'm finna take one of these over here. Here, I'll tell you what, you guys look right here. I'm just gonna take one of these, you know what I mean, just pull a little bit of this off of here like this. Ooh, my goodness. And what I can tell you is, look, I'll put it down for a second. This right here is still gonna be crunchy. I don't know if my mic is gonna pick it up. You know, I'm outside and I feel the wind blowing, but I can just tell you this right here, this is to die for, folks. Oh. Hey, I can tell you this is finna be short as I don't know what. Listen, I just took the mystery out of all of that, right? So what's the motto of this channel? Simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking, right? I just showed you. If you have a pellet grill, it gets like super, super, super easy. If you guys gonna be doing it on a kettle grill, you know what I mean? This is possible, but you gotta stay with it and you gotta maintain your heat, right? Let's do a recap. It was 250 degrees for the majority of the cook. And then at the end, especially with this bigger piece, when this was ready, I just went ahead and just raised my temperature up to 275. Now, you can start with 275 and do that, and you can wrap. Check my next video out that I do them on. That'll be it. Listen, I feel like I'm rambling. I got some people behind there. Everybody ready to taste. I wouldn't let nobody touch it. So with that being said, check this out. If you're new to my channel, let me just say, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button. And guess what, folks? We about to eat Dino ribs. I'm out. Peace.